Hey guys, welcome to Kipoerneke's Corner. I am back over Eden Watcher of Realms and trying to get the chat set up where I think we're okay now, except maybe something's a bit off. Let me see here. Okay, I think it looks alright, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so moving forward, I have decided that I'm just going to do maybe some random things today. I do want to work some more on the Assassin's Creed event. I've got, let's see how far we're into that at the moment. Looks like from End Ancients A4. So there's 5 of these, plus and something there at the end. It looks like a Anubis, perhaps. So I could work on that some more. But I also kind of want to do some of the faction trials. So let's try hopping into here. I don't know how far I've gotten the basic trials. I think level 10. So let's look. Okay, yes, I finished level 10. So I'm on stage 11 there. And I don't know what it looks like. So let's click the guides here. And map info. We've got Ashen Gorger, heavy armor, melee, magic, and delete. So magic would be good against this guy. Looks like we have 2 portals to protect. Oh yes, I have vague memories of this map. There's a lot of nasty creatures coming along and throwing like there's one that does like lava on the ground or something like that all around him. I don't know which one he dies. I cannot remember what the details are, but I do recall that it's kind of a problem. Probably this Ashen Gorger here. After being blocked for a period of time, it deals multiple instances of massive damage to the blocker. Immune to all crowd control effects except slow, a monster formed from lava possessing extremely high attack. Then we have the Fallen Reaper, who has common armor, melee, and physical, very high attack. Not so high on the HP or on the magic resistance. When he was alive, his hands were chopped off and replaced with terrible weapons resembling giant thorns. He was then brutally destroyed and revived in resentment, becoming a horrifying killing machine. Then there's a Fallen Defender with heavy armor, melee, physical. Ashen Warden continuously taunts heroes and significantly reduces the physical damage and magic damage taken by monsters in range. Equipped with heavy armor and a huge shield, it kills any creature that dares to enter the dungeon. So that's going to try to get our attention while these other guys theoretically don't get killed. This must be the one who causes the AoE damage when he dies. It's the Charred Warfinder. No, sorry, can't read. Charred Wanderer. Common armor, melee, and magic. It doesn't have a lot of magic resistance. Its HP isn't phenomenal. Its attack is mediocre, and its defense is a little low. Turns into embers upon death, which is its main thing, dealing continuous damage to targets in range and reducing their attack speed. Now I'm wondering if the way to go here is to just have some guys nearby who just kill them before they get close enough. And who would that be? Possibly we could go with Ajax on one of these areas. I don't know if he comes from the top. He definitely comes from the bottom. So there's a possibility of maybe putting Ajax on the outer, at the very furthest to the, toward the east platform there at the bottom. Maybe that would work. I don't know. I'm not sure. We want to burn him quickly. His magic resistance is, he's got a little bit of it. His defense is about the same. So I don't know, gotta think on that one. Then we have the Fallen Chopper, common armor, melee, and physical. His attack is super high. The rest of his stuff, not as impressive. Defense is pretty decent. A mad fighter roaming in the dungeon enjoys beheading people. Wow, what a pastime. Okay, so we've got the Fallen Chopper and the Fallen Reaper. Okay. Heavy armored guy and the rest, we have 2 heavy armors. And the rest of them are common armor. So we could probably go magic throughout without any real repercussions from that. Some of them are magic resistant a bit. but none of them are like hugely magic resistant, and Ajax decreases their magic resistance by 30%. So let's go over here and see what we have. I currently have Ajax in our crew, and we've got a bunch of magic users. Let's look at our AoE magic attack people. Looks like I have a good number of those in here right now. I also have Vlad here. Do I want to use Vlad and put him as a blocker at the top? I feel like I tried that before, and I think he died too quickly, maybe. But maybe I didn't use him properly. I don't know. Can't say for sure. Certainly I want to kill, or I want to not kill, I want to keep the ones that I have here. It would be good if I had Ezrath up so that I could use him as the Lord in the bottom group, but I don't have him ready yet. So I suppose I will not do that. But I've got a good number of these guys who are magic wielders, and then the rest, I've got Dao-Chan as a healer, I've got Aelin as a healer. And that covers 8 of my people with the magic, AoE magic, and those 2. Then the other people that I have here are Xena and Idrin. Idrin's a good blocker, which would be why I would have him. Xena does a lot of damage, and let me look at this real quick. Looks like she is a single target magic. Idrin is not, but he ends up having pretty good output. I don't know if this is a great group or not, but I think we can give it a go and see what happens. Looks like I don't have gear on a lot of them, so let's put some gear on. How's it going? Do a quick equip. I have recently had all of my people naked, so it's possible that that a lot of the people we're going to run into doing some of these random things aren't going to have any gear on them, and I'll have to equip them before we do stuff. But as I do that, it won't take very long before most of the people that I use become equipped. I'm probably going to mess this up right off the bat, most likely. Let me look at Ezrath over here. I wonder, I don't have very much XP potions remaining, so I doubt that I could get him up and use him, which is too bad, because I would really rather give him a go than do Morrigan, but I guess we'll stick with Morrigan for now. She is, of course, only level 50, so she's not really up to snuff, but that's okay. We'll give it a shot anyway. We have to deploy 3 mages, which is fine. We'll definitely have 3 mages to deploy. That shouldn't be an issue. Okay, it takes a whole second to be able to get Ajax out, but I want to see what happens if we just put him first right there. Can he take out anybody before they cause issues? I don't know. Definitely didn't get him in time by himself. Okay. Not really able to do a whole lot, it seems, to those guys. And now they've got their damage over time thing going and will not be able to survive this. So let's pick them up. Ajax is still fine up there. Yeah, didn't go especially well. I didn't know if it would or not, but we gave it the old college try. Now I think I might should go ahead and put Dao-Chan up here to start healing, because these guys are going to slaughter Let's try putting Beatrix and Valise out. And I suppose we can try putting them up top. Let's go ahead and turn on ultimates. And see how that goes up there. Had a lot of people incoming. Somebody just went down. Who was it? Was Aelin? Or no, he's not. It was Ethan. Oh, that's a problem. So, it's a bad situation that I'm facing at the moment. These people are just about to get completely overrun, and there's really not anything to do about it. I can put Rosalia here, I suppose, and try to, I don't know, slow them down, possibly kill them. Who knows? Still can't really do much else about it yet. It's not looking great. We've got Xena we could put out down at the bottom again. I think I'll put her here this time. Unfortunately, it means that they're going to blow up in a terrible area. Well, okay, never mind. Not so terrible after all. I don't have anybody blocking up there right now, which is a bit of an issue, I would say. And I guess I can put... Okay, hold on. Let's move him back one. Let's put Idrin over here. Oof, things are looking very bad down in the south. And the fact that I'm only halfway done is not wonderful either. Didn't realize somehow that I was putting Ethan right in the fire. Like, that was a terrible choice. Well, let's see. I suppose I can put Morgan here and try to get a little bit more hits on these guys at least. That was Xena. Oh, we got a little problem. Another one. That's okay. Maybe Rosalia can do something about that. Let's try putting... I guess we'll try putting Sulkins right here for as long as he lives. It's not looking particularly swell. We'll pick him up before he dies. Got Dao Chan who can come out. I suppose me as well. Let's do it. Dao Chan can help keep Idrin alive for a moment. We have Valise. May as well put her out. Can she survive down here? Maybe. What if I put her over here instead? Let's put her here. Oof, that was a problem right there. Oh man, what a disaster, huh? Picking up Rosalia. And Xena is back in action. As far as it goes. Alright, where should I put Xena? I could put Xena up there. And maybe she won't get hit. Nah, she'll get hit. Never mind. Things are bad. All around terrible, I would say. No good, very bad. It's a shame. What we need is a bunch of, like, fire-resistant people. Ajax is pretty fire-resistant, but, yeah, there's just nothing I can do about this at the moment. I mean, I can beat these guys up, but those guys are going to walk in. That's a done deal. All right, well, okay. That could have gone worse, but it certainly could have gone better. Wow. All right. So, we struggled, did not succeed. Beatrix topped the damage at 10,040,100, followed by Release at 9,385,570, and then Xena at 6,688,080. Kevin says, "Not a bad try." Ah, well, thanks. I'll take it. It was pretty rough, gotta tell you. Pretty rough. Let's do challenge again. And let's think about this. Okay, so what can I do? Ajax did fine. I think he would do just fine in the middle of the fire, which is the experience that I had with him before. Man, some of these guys went down pretty hard. I didn't have Born last time I was here. It's got a little thumbs up on him, like he's good for this. I could see why. If we were gonna go the Piercer route, we could get a little more distance on things. And maybe that's even the route, right? So what if you keep Ajax and we switch the rest of the team out with Piercers, right? I don't have any good like Piercer Lords, I don't think. But let's see here. What if we grabbed Vorn and then we look desperately for a Piercer Lord? I think what I have is like this girl here, Lunaria, or whatever her name is. So we could do that. We could get Butterfly Girl, and she could kind of sit toward the back so that she's just kind of sending out butterflies now and then from a safe place. We could have, I don't know, none of this is looking particularly good, to be honest. I don't know what the right move would be here. We could put, yeah, no, none of it is good. All right, I'm not very familiar with the Piercers in general. So I've previously had terrible Piercers up until fairly recently, so I don't have a lot of experience with them. It's recommending one, so I'm gonna go with it, but Kevin says Rosalia on the bottom facing right is a great spot. Yeah, I did have her there. I don't know if you saw that or not, but I did have her, well, not facing right, it was facing left in this case, simply because, and I've tried that, in fact, I think that's how I did that on level 10, which had Rosalia facing right, because she not only slows things down, she also pushes them back, right? Which is good, but it was, I didn't end up doing it that time, because I wanted to go the Ajax route and try to, well, whatever it was, didn't work. Could try Rosalia again and use her. I don't know, maybe. Kevin says, "Ha, I saw. Basically, just gotta kill as far away as you can." Yeah, I agree. Which is why the Piercer thing is appealing to me somewhat. I'm not sure if it's gonna work out, but it does have some appeal. I do wonder if Vorn is going to do well here. Like I said, it did have the thumbs up on him, but I'm not really sure why. I'm actually going to go and look and see what's the deal with him. Why would he be good for this? I'm not sure. Okay, 2 types of poison. Yes, you can poison guys. We know that. What else can he do? Dispels up to 1 buff from the target. Deals poison damage. Increases damage dealt to shielded targets. Applies shield break to 2 allied fighter units with highest attack on the battlefield. Each time the hero casts the ultimate, permanently gains 10% in magic resistance penetration, stacking up to 4 times. I don't know, I'm not really sold on Born for this one. Not sure. Not really, I don't know, I'm not really feeling it. I may almost rather go with Idril, just again to be able to put her far back and try to beat on him from a distance. Right now I've got an issue where I don't really have anybody to block with. It's not looking wonderful in my opinion. I I could try the Edron at the top route again. And we could do Rosalia at the bottom with Ajax. I guess. I think that it's probably not going to go well, but I can try it. Kevin says Draylin. Yeah, Draylin. I feel like last time whenever I was doing level 10, I feel like I tried Draylin then, and she died pretty quickly to the fire. But they all died to the fire, so that's fair. Okay, let's think about this for a moment. Obviously I need to put some gear on some people. Let's do that real quick. I haven't really had great luck with Tallulah in the past. Hopefully she will redeem herself here. Who knows? Put a little something on Lunaria as well. She's level 56, turns out. I don't think it'll matter very much on her. Alright. Try it again. I don't have a lot of high hopes here. Did I even bring 3 mages? I'm not sure that I did. What a shame. Let's see. 1, 2, I did. Okay, I brought 3. All is well. Alright, so we could try putting Rosalia back here. And then turn on the ultimates. And then see if we can get out. I think I have to get somebody at the top, because they're going to start coming down from there. So, probably I put Edron over here to get him ready. Then we can try to get out Valise and Beatrix, or Ajax, or both. Let's go with Beatrix and then Valise. And then we'll leave Ajax to see where I want to put him. I guess I better get out a healer though, because, you know, old Edron won't last forever without some healing done. I didn't end up putting Edril. I had kind of halfway thought about it. I don't know why Vorn is considered good for this level, so we'll just stick him here. I think. Well, hold on. Let's see how far. Okay, she heals like that, so maybe we stick Vorn here and find out what he's on about. I feel like I probably should do something about, well, getting Tallulah out. Okay, that was Edron going down. Which is okay, I think, for the moment. It won't be okay indefinitely, but it's okay for now. We definitely have some damage down here in the south on Rosalia. Let's put Valise down back here. And I would definitely like to get Ajax out soon. So I think maybe we get him next. Now he's pretty much immune to all this crazy stuff. Let's try right here. He's getting beaten up pretty heavily, actually, it turns out. So when I say that, I'm completely wrong. He needs a healer. Okay. Now, we've got Adrian, who I could put back out. But I think I'm going to wait on him for a moment. I guess I'm not going to wait on him, because if I do, these guys are going to go by. So here he is, in a terrible location. Trying to see if there's anywhere that I want to put somebody right now. Currently just trying to hope to kill the things before they get where they're going. That's the goal in mind. What if I put Ajax back here and place him up so that anybody who comes through on that side has to deal with him? Now I'm out of deployable units for the moment. Warren is losing the battle of survival. If he goes down, which somebody did, that was Edrin. That's unfortunate. Let's try to slow these guys down a bit here. Those guys up there are going crazy as well. It's not looking good. Fire everywhere. I don't know if this is better than I did last time, but it's different. Maybe it's better. It worked. That's what matters. All right. Great. Wonderful victory. Okay. So stats show that, of course, Rosalia topped the DP or the damage on that at 16,725,400. Beatrix was next with 11,783,000, and then Warren at 5,756,060, followed by Valise shortly thereafter, 5,619,930. Not sure how I feel about those numbers. Kevin says, nice job. A little ugly, but it's a win. Yeah, it is a win, and it was definitely ugly. There's no doubt about it. So we got a total of 21 Shelter Insignia 3s for that, and 135 XP potions. It's completed. Yeah, I mean, I'll take it, you know? All right. Now, what does this level look like? Ooh, it looks exactly the same. It's unfortunate. It's exactly the same, only worse. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I think I'll not try that right now. It's 10:14, and I just barely scraped by on this one. So in order to get this one, it would take some work. Probably I would have to do some changes to my group and try to make everybody a little bit better than they currently are. So I think I'll not. Let's go to the Trial of the Piercers over here. I have vague memories of the Piercer things, and as I recall, actually I'm going to come out of here and take everybody's gear off so that I can give the best gear to these Piercers, because last time I did it, I was pretty bad off as far as what Piercers I had to choose from, as I recall. Okay, let's see. We go here, we go to Overview, and then we unequip all gear. Kevin says, oh boy, your favorite. Exactly. I've never been good at the Piercers. It's just been terrible. Let's go to the arena first, because I should be able to refresh those guys. We got 2 of these arena coins from defending against other players while it's gone. I don't see anybody else to attack, so let's refresh them. Well, that looks ugly too, so no thanks. All right. We've got something to claim here. Clear faction trial on any difficulty level 1 town. That gives us 10,000 gold. Excellent. I should also make sure I don't have anything on the scroll exploration. Need one more arena fight before I can do more of that. Okay. Back out of there. Root has refreshed. Let's do a smart purchase. Get 2 of those green guys there. I don't know how smart it was, but there it is. All right, now let's go back over to the lovely Piercer's trial where we were a moment ago. And have a look at the stage 11 stuff. All right, guides, map info. Oh yes, I remember this. Okay, hopefully I'm in better straits now than I was. We got the queen spider. She sits over there for a while and then she comes and just kills everything in her way. She's got spin threads. Uses spider webs to fetter a random target and makes the target unable to attack. Acidic venom inflicts poison on a random target. Control immunity, meaning that she's immune to all crowd control effects except slow. The queen of the underground spiders. Then we have these armored Shrock, which common armor, melee, and physical. Low HP, decent defense, decent of everything else. A mutated Shrock with a specialized carapace that excels in defense and HP. Then we have these poisonous eggs. Common armor, melee, physical. No attack. They just sit there until spiders hatch out of them. Incubate produces a suicide after being out of combat for a while. Produces a suicide after staying idle for a while. Okay. All of the ranges are going to be expanded by one of these guys because of the Lord that I will definitely use. Fallen Templar has heavy armor, melee, physical. HP and defense are high. Magic resistance is okay. It's medium, and attack is not wonderful. The powerful guard, blessed by the Eldritch God, possesses the ability to compel ranged units to target and attack it. So it draws fire from everybody. Okay, what do we have here? Let's see. Just want to check out what I actually have to work with. What if we... Great, okay. Let's remove some guys, and then we'll put things back. Alright, I think we ought to bring... We probably ought to bring Silas. I just haven't used him enough. We have Lily here, and we're gonna need probably a second healer. So, we could try Tallulah. As I've mentioned, I haven't had great luck with Tallulah, but we can try her. Previously, I've been needing, in fact, what we have as far as defenders and melee types in general. We have those, and then there's also Talon. Maybe I feel like I was using Talon here. So that's all I have as far as that goes. So I'm actually just going to have to use both of them, I think. What will I trade out for them? We'll probably do without Akira. And let's see. Right now, I've got the 2 healers. I think... I know that I've been needing 2 healers for this in the past. So maybe I keep the 2 healers, put in this guy. I cannot think of his name. Apsan? Is that right? Put him back in. Uncheck everything. Oh no. I want to check everything, not uncheck everything. Whatever am I thinking? Okay, so yes, I do have Talon. Do I need to bring her as well? I had been having to use Livian and Absen at the top. And I may still have to do that, and then have Talon. I don't know who to take out. Let's see. Alright. putting Ajax at the top facing down, I believe that worked pretty well. I don't recall where I was putting all of the different people, but we can put the healers at the bottom facing up, as I recall, and they can cover that range pretty well. I would really like to keep Idril. I'm leaning towards removing Sargak, but I don't recall. I gotta look at him again. Okay, let's see here. Each attack launched, okay, inflicts bleed. Okay, defense reduction is nice. I think I had just been putting him at the top, facing down with him to help kill off stuff that went by. I don't know that that's necessary, so maybe we take out Sargat to put in Talon. Kevin says I'd use Talon as ground unit for knockback. Yeah, I had been putting Talon, and I think I'd been putting Talon at the bottom, and then putting Apsan and Livian at the top, I believe. Kevin says Sargak is immune to the boss's stun move for information. Cool. That is useful. We'll try it like this, and then probably make changes afterward. I don't want to gear her up first. That was an accident. Definitely need my ground units to survive. Oh, poor old Livian is still level 50. That's probably not good. I wonder, should I invest in Livian? I don't really want to. I have so many people I need to start up. I suppose I can. Let's do it. Why not? Definitely need to run some XP raids here soon. Methinks we won't be able to get her max level, but there we go. Did it. I feel better about myself now. Level 56. Kevin says you could try as 50. Not sure. Yeah, I had been using her previously. I just I feel like if we can get her, keep her from going down quite as quickly, that would be useful. Alright, so we got some clothes on her. I had been putting Apsan behind her, and then we were putting Talon at the bottom, so let's gear up Talon first, before Apsan. And then we'll do Apsan next, so that maybe they will survive a little bit longer. He's also level 50, but I'm not going to put anything into him. Which is funny, because he's actually a legendary and she's just an epic. Sad but true. Alright, so now we have those. Now I'm going to put gear on Ajax next, then we'll do the healers. Kevin says Talon goes up top in front of Apsan. Could do, because that way I think she's got a bit of a knockback, and that could keep them from getting eaten alive by those, by the goo. Alright, let's see here. Let's do the healers next, I think. Let's go with Tallulah first. Put some gear on her. And then Lily after that. Let's do... Okay. It's a tough call, honestly. We're gonna do Silas next. I wish I knew more about him. I do need to learn about him. There's something cool about him, but I don't remember what it is. It's got this whole soul snapping thing, which is nice. So he does extra damage to airborne units. That's good. And his damage increases when things die. Alright, the soul snapping. I think doesn't that just cut through? Yeah, it ignores defense for the target. Which could be good for getting rid of those guys who draw fire. Alright, let's dress up. You know, I was gonna do Mina next, but actually I think I'm gonna do each one next. Kevin says, yep, you got it. Those suicide beetles. Yes. Yes, they're not pleasant in the slightest. Do without them. Alright, and then Mina after that. Give her some gear. Kevin says you put in a cure to help kill the beetles last time. Yes. Yes, I'm hoping that Silas will be helpful. Ajax should do fairly well, I think. And then we've got Lunaria here. Coral level 50, just trying to survive out there. Kevin says you put her up top facing down. Yeah, that sounds right. And you know what? I think I was grabbing her ghost and using it to start hitting the guys who spawn in the upper right as well. So she was very useful in that regard. But we're going to try it and see how it goes. Probably going to die. And then maybe I'll figure out what the heck I'm doing. Who knows? Okay. Looks good at the moment. Let's click start and mess it all up. I've already forgotten who I'm putting where. It's fine. I think we need to start. Maybe I put her out first. I don't think that's how I did it in the past. In fact, okay, let's go with Livian up here. We need the healers out pretty quickly. And I feel like I was putting a healer here. And then we've got another healer we can put beside her. One problem that I was having was the that's different. The queen was just coming and just killing me at the end. That's what I recall happening there. I need to get Ajax down. And I think I want to just do that now if I can. I think I already messed this up, actually. Did I put the wrong person up there, didn't I? I think so. That's a shame. Oh well. Gotta get Absent out next to block those guys. It's not going well. Way too many piling up there. Can we do anything about it with Silas? No, not so much. Looking bad. Okay, so everything went wrong that time. I intended to put Talon up there, but I got my people confused. Alright, stats show that Ajax did all the damage that was done. 1,891,700. Let's try that again. Kevin is in agreement. I just immediately messed it up. And the funny part is I even said I would. Like, I knew I was going to do that. There's just no way that wasn't going to happen. And I may do it again, because that's how my brain works. The pictures are so hard. I need to know more. All right, we're going to put Talon up here right away this time, without further ado. That way, move that's done. And then we'll put Livian down at the bottom right here. Actually, do I want it there? I think not. I think I want it here. Okay, next we gotta start getting some healers out. Or, yes, I think so. I think I have to. Let's try putting Tallulah out first. Let's turn on the ultimates. And then let's see if I can get Ajax out next. It'll take a whole minute because he costs 26. It's incredible the amount he costs. But we'll put him out. There we are. Now the fact is, if I don't get somebody right here, then the queen is just going to destroy me. And that's the truth of that matter. Don't currently have anybody doing enough damage. And so, is it Mina that I was putting here? I feel like it might have been. I don't know if that's the right answer, but it's an answer. What if instead I put Silas over here for now, and then I can try putting Mina down there? Maybe. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. I could put Mina like this and cover both places a little bit. Let's try it. Kevin says Tallulah doesn't reach Talon from that spot. Lily does. Yes. I'm just kind of seeing what exactly do I need right now? And what can I take out and replace with someone else? Could use a little bit more damage. Maybe like so. Not doing enough to be able to kill those guys, but Talon has been able to knock them back pretty well up until now when she dies. That's all right. We've got Apsan, your friend and mine. He's gonna come through and save the day for us, I'm sure, without a healer, because who needs a healer? That is a shame, isn't it? Let's see, yeah, that hits way too hard. So, oh well, it's over now. All right, let's restart. So, Lily can't keep everybody alive by herself, I don't think. If she could, that would be grand. I could put Lily. I could put Tallulah at the top, or I could put a damage dealer at the bat. That won't work very well. But I could put Tallulah at the top, put Lily at the bottom. All right, let's try it. All right, so let's put Tail in here before I forget. Then we put Livian down there. If you guys are hearing a lot of crazy noises, there's a D&D game going on in the next room from where I'm at. Okay, let's try putting Tallulah out next at the top right there. She can hit everyone where she's at. Now I'm going to try to get Nitro out to start doing damage there. Even though she'll get webbed lot. And it's killing her slowly. I wish it was killing her a little more slowly than it is. I dislike not being able to have Ajax out yet. Okay, so this is perhaps not the right order to do this in. But we're going to try to get out Ajax next. I feel like I could probably just as easily put Ajax here and cover a little bit more ground. Maybe, or maybe I needed to put him over there. I'm not really sure. Let's try putting Silas up here again, but this time in this position. Now, we have one more deployable we can use. What would be the best choice of the moment? Maybe we try this again. Who knows? Maybe it works. We shall see. The suicide bugs are incoming. Well, Talon didn't hit him quite fast enough there. But she did manage to survive, so that's great. Unfortunately, we've got a situation down there at the bottom happening. It's not great. So I'm gonna have to probably pick up Lady Nina. Most likely. To put down a blocker. It's okay so far, but the damage being dealt on there is insufficient. Okay, here's the problem. I should have put Livian one step back, because then we could have more people hitting these attackers here. And right now it's distracting Idril, who would otherwise be shooting the boss. The boss is still at 99.7, so we're gonna get destroyed there. Kevin says, want another hint? Not yet, not yet. Still working through this. Definitely we've got a problem. Two problems. So just moving Livian back one is going to make a big difference there. About to have a bigger problem at the top as well. I can take out Mina and put in Absang to block here, but it won't matter. All right, they both just died. Okay, let's try moving Vivian back one. And maybe we put her out right away this time. Let's get Tallulah out now. And then Livia next. Maybe not Livia next, because I've got to get this chick out next, or people start dying. So now Livia next. We'll go ahead and turn on ultimates. I wonder if I can wait for a moment on putting Livia out and just put Ajax out. It worked okay to put Ajax here, I feel. Now we've got the next guy incoming. So we shall put Vivian there. I don't know if we need to have Silas up there or not. So let's assume we don't need him there. And let's put Silas here and face up. Yes, I think so. Let's try that. We shall do Nina next, face down. Okay. So far, it feels like this is going better. Could be wrong. That's what I'm thinking. They exploded just barely outside of her range. Unfortunately, the boss is still at 98.6. So that's not particularly promising. People are staying alive pretty decently thus far. The timer is running out on that boss, so I don't have high hopes for it. I need to. I wonder what the range is on the queen. Like on her webbing, or if she has a range. I think she does have a range. So if so, then perhaps I don't know. I'm not sure. Gotta think about that. It's not looking good. Yeah, Absen goes down like a Led Zeppelin. He's just like boom and out. All right, well, okay, that was pretty terrible, but better than previous attempts. We got Ajax doing 8,306,730 damage. Talon at 6,071,140. And then Silas goes all the way down to 2,999,300. I don't know that Silas is particularly helpful. Maybe it would be better to put Akira in again and then have that mobile clone that we can throw around where we need it. Kind of think that's a possibility. Kevin says he is. Is he? I don't know if he is. I don't know if he's more helpful than Akira would be. You said that Sargak was immune to the boss's thing. Let's try trading out then. If that is the case, with Cathedral. Alright. I don't know that it'll matter. Definitely getting overwhelmed with guys, and I don't have the DPS. I'm not getting the DPS that I need to. I don't know if we switch out Nina with who? I don't know. Let's see. Do I want to switch out Nina is the other question. I have her in Hollow, but he's only level 4, so I don't think I'm going to be using him. But we could try doing Akira as well. Have Sargak and Akira. Kevin says, here's one thing where you have each will put Silas pointing up right. So I was going to put Silas in the spot where I had Echol. I don't know why I would point him up though, because we won't be able to hit the boss just pointing up. The thing is, what I've experienced before is that if I kill all the other guys, then the boss just comes and smites my people and I die. If I haven't done a lot of damage to her. Kevin says another thing, those big guys with shields are weak to magic. An area on the top facing right. Yeah, you know, I had, like I said, I think I'd used Akira's people and done some decent damage to them with the clone, whenever I put the clones up there. Kevin says you need to ignore the boss till the end. Okay. I don't know if it'll still happen, but I'm telling you, when I've done it before, that queen just tears through the people. We can try it. I'm willing to give it a go. Alright, gear. Quick equip. Alright, let's see here. I think that putting Akira may be a helpful thing to do. Kevin is recommending to drop Ajax. I did not do that. Okay, let's see. We've got Talon up there. We will put... I think Lunaria is fine right there. Tallulah, rather, is fine right there. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and put Livian down. And then we can stick this girl here, Lily. We can stick her here as before. Now, Kevin had recommended putting Silas instead of actually it was Sargak I was planning to put there. But okay, we'll try it. You say face up with Silas. But I think I'm next going to put out Ajax. We shall see. We've got a big guy coming down at the bottom there. And let's see, what do I want to do about that? So we've got him, and we've got her, Akira, that is. I think of the two, I could. Oh, I see. He's saying where you put Ajax is where I would put Luminaria facing right. Interesting. Let's see, we could put Akira facing right. Sure, why not? We have one more deployable. Then to put left, put Akira facing down. That would be if we had Luminaria there where Ajax is, what you mean. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to put Sargak here for now. And we may as well throw the clone down here. Try to do something to that big guy there. And we're out of deployable units at the moment. Kevin says, right, Akira to kill those pesky beetles, yeah. I don't think that Akira was able to last time that I tried this by herself though. I could try it again though. Definitely already gonna get overrun by these guys, there's no doubt of that. But that's okay. It was a trial anyway. Very very slow movements going on here. Feels like I should have put Sargak down here instead of Silas if Sargak was immune to the webbing, right? Got a clone I can use. It's not doing a whole lot, unfortunately. And in a moment, I'm going to have to put out Capsan. Ooh, things are not good. Kevin says you could try Sargak there instead. Yeah, that's probably what we'll have to do. Gonna have to pick up this one to put down Apsan, and it's not gonna matter because they're just going to do this right here. I can throw down her to do something, but it won't matter. Okay. Kevin says I didn't have him when I did this. Yes. All right, so stats show that Ajax did 6,621,800 damage. Talon did 6,310,720, and Silas did 3,280,520. And then Sargak did hardly anything comparatively. All right, let's try it again. Okay, let's see. You were thinking take out Ajax, and who did you want me to put in instead of Ajax? We'll give it a try. These are the options. All right. Melee units just have to stay as they are. There's no other choice for that, I don't think. I could try taking out Apsan and trying to lay into DPS, but I don't know that matter much. I don't think that taking out Ajax is going to be the way to go, but I will give it a shot. All right, Mina, sure, we'll try Mina. All right, where would you have me put Mina? Because Mina's not going to go at the top, that's for sure. Kevin says we can leave him in. Yeah, well, he's the big damage dealer of the group, and honestly, I don't think anybody else is going to take out those beetles in time. I tried that on level 10, and I was not able to take out the beetles. Yeah, I don't see that replacing Ajax with Mina would be the way to go, personally. I can put him on the left instead of putting him on the right. And then, we can try that. All right. Give it another shot here. Clear the stage with no hero killed. What a joke. All right. Okay, so. Talon. Then let's get to Lula. Let's get Livian down after that. And then we can do Sargak facing up. Feels like that would be better than Silas, because he was just getting webbed over and over again, just like Idril was. So, we can try that. There. Now, we can put Lily next. He is definitely taking the damage and seems to be kind of doing poorly there. Looks like he's webbed to me. All right, let's do Ajax next, because otherwise we're going to start getting hit with those beetles. I turned on the ultimates over here. Kevin says, what? I thought he was immune. Get Akira in. Okay, you want Akira next? I can do Akira next. We'll put Akira here, facing up, I think. Don't see why not. Sure. Maybe here, facing... Yeah, not here, facing up seems fine. I really think we need to get Ajax up there. We're going to start getting hit by those beetles. Far upper left facing down with Akira? Well, that's a shame. Okay, that actually makes sense, yes. Right, that's what we had discussed. No. We need Ajax there if we're going to have Lunaria facing to the right. Yes, I know. You want Lunaria next. I will do that. There she goes. All right. Now, we don't have Silas out. We don't have Absent out. But we have a clone waiting in the weeds over here. No, I can't put him out there, or her rather, I can put her here. Give those guys another couple steps. Now we'll put her there. All right. It's a network error apparently on the stream over here. Interesting. I had to refresh the Twitch stream. Definitely getting piled up on down at the bottom at the moment. Kevin says, seeing Lunaria doing decent there on those. Yeah, she's definitely knocking out a bit there. And I really don't know that Akira facing down would have been good. I don't think she could have done much work to these beetles. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Let's see if we can use her clone to help out with these guys, though. I agree. Lunaria is doing fine. Unfortunately, we're about to get piled up on, and I'm gonna have to move somebody. Who should it be? Probably don't want to do Lily. Well, no problem. The situation was solved. He won't last any time at all. Absent will die in a few hits. No bueno. Could not do. We got 34 out of 42. All right. Let's see. What could we do differently? I I'm not sure. Um, let's see what the stats show here. Kevin says basically you have the right setup, just switch where you had Ajax and Kira. Could try. All right, now in this case, it looks like Talon topped the damage at 7,961,270, followed by Ajax at 6,721,480, and then Lunaria at 4,745,500. Then Sargak did garbage because it was netted all the time, but still better than Akira. And Silas just really didn't do anything. 106,144. I wonder if I should replace him with somebody. I know he's recommended no. I'm not really sure why. I feel like Idril was doing better than Silas. I could put Sargak somewhere else. Let's see. I don't know. I'm not sure what the right answer there is. Maybe. Idril does most of her damage when she does her ultimate. The rest, it's not substantial anyway. I don't know that Vorn did any better. Not sure. Kevin says I'd put Silas back in instead of Sargak. The main thing is, I mean, either one of them are getting netted there and aren't going to be doing much. I mean, I could try doing it with him in a different location. But, I mean, he sat there and was able to... I mean, I may as well put Silas over there because he's not going to do anything anyway, comparatively. Let's see. Okay, we'll try it. Okay. All right, so Dalen at the top. And then we shall do Tallulah. Next. Livian can go in after that. I don't necessarily need to get Lily out immediately. I could potentially put others out first, I think. So we could do Akira next. You had wanted to do her in the upper left facing down, I believe. So we'll try that. And then Lunaria up at the top facing right. Now, if we're going to go this direction, I feel like no, I don't want Ajax getting netted. So probably I would want Ajax. Okay, hold on here. Let me think about this. Ajax could go here. And that would be a nice spot for him, I think. Maybe. Try that. Yeah, don't forget ultimates. This is correct. I was kind of waiting until I needed them. All right, now we like Silas right here, facing up. So far, I haven't needed Lily, but I will eventually, I'm sure. Like now, because Silas is gonna die. Okay, now we'll turn on the ultimates, I suppose. Kevin says, think Akira, or Tom Akira is when the Beatles come out. Yeah, that was kind of the idea. She is doing better than I thought she would against the Beatles, which is nice. Let's put her clone out if I can manage to push buttons well. Pushing buttons is hard. I don't know if you know. Oh no. Okay, she's okay. All is well. All right, so we don't have Sargak or Absent out at the moment because we've run out of deployable units. So we'll just see how it goes. Hopefully, I think that Ajax will do very well against these guys at the bottom. So it's not a bad idea having him down there beating on them like this. The issue that I am most concerned with comes when the queen activates and she tears through my guys. I think, in fact, turn off Akira's ultimate. It's auto ultimating, I suppose. Ultimating, new word. More beetles incoming. Once they stop, we'll turn her ultimate on. I do have a clone there if I need it. Okay. Okay, let's throw the clone out. Oof, that's not good. It's okay. Recovery is en route. And here comes the queen. maybe Ajax will help with that situation. Okay, let's pick up these guys and throw Sargak down. And maybe we can put Absent down as well. Stave off that queen for a moment. Might be okay. Might make it through this. It's looking promising here. Last time the queen attacked me, she did that right there where it goes down, except that it just wiped my guys out. She just like one-shotted me. It was terrible. I felt like PTSD. Frozen Ajax there. What a sad day. Kevin says, have faith in Livian. Yeah. I'm definitely glad that I leveled Livian a little bit because that's probably why she was getting one-shotted before level 50. And also I have Tallulah now, so that I'm sure makes a difference too, having a little better healer, so. Kevin says, gee, look at this. Good job. Wonderful placement you did there. I'm still not 100% confident in Livian's survival, but we'll see. But the good news is, at this point, if Livian goes down, I can put out Talon. No problem. Kevin says, did I do good? Ah, yes. Wonderful. Let's speed it up a bit. How's about? Oh. I can turn Akira's ultimates back on for later. This queen is tough. It's taking the whole team on her, and it's still just like inching its way down. It's crazy. All right. Got us there. Kevin says, now you see why I said don't bother hitting the queen at the start. I'm still gonna say that last time that queen came at me, it was rough. It was crazy. So, like I said, I'm not going to disparage my fear of her. Akira did 10,632,100. She did much better than I expected from the last time I attempted this. Talon did 7,703,850. Ajax 7,421,550. And then Silas 6,707,540. And man, I mean, all of them did pretty decent. Sargak did 5,448,490, and Magaria did 5,046,910. Kevin says, yes, I remember, but your Livian wasn't as strong. Right, I did level her up a little bit right before this. So, like I said, I'm sure that did make a little bit of a difference. And having Tallulah instead of Marissa, or no, not Marissa, what's your name? Nisandi, instead of Nisandi, probably also was helpful. But yeah, we barely made it through the skin of our teeth. Or by the skin of our teeth, not through the skin. We got 20 agility insignia 3s and 120 XP potions for that. All right, very good. That's about all I want to do with that, though. So let's go back over here and do the auto fights for the day. I don't think I'm going to give stage 12 a try after that harrowing experience. Minimize. And Oh, look, we have a legendary summoning crystal here. That's cool. I can go use it to try to get Malvira. Maybe. Oh, wait, hold on. We have something to do here first. Upgrade our dragon's agility here. We got attack speed up a little bit, I think. Kevin says, ooh, shiny. Radio. Shiny indeed. In Firefly sense of things. Alright. Let's make a smart purchase from Bow Root. Got one rare summoning crystal and a few gray guys. The gray guys, they look very similar right now. We got 2 Joshes and a Lancer. Lancer is clearly just the older version of Josh. He's aged 30 years, but he's the same dude. Alright, now, Arena. We can definitely come refresh the opponents by now. It's been a whole minute. And I still don't love them. Don't make me happy, so I go out of there again. Okay. Wonder what I was about to do right before I remembered to do that. Well, the background fight finished. This is great for our ADD tendencies. Here we have 224 XP potions and 14 agility insignia 3s. Very good. I may as well come and get another auto fight running, but wait, there's more. It is attack speed going up a little bit more. Nice, I'll take it. Events. Oh, look at that. It's an XP doubler and 50 diamonds. Cool. Let's unlock it. Increases hero. What was that it said? I'll go back in a second. Increases gear capacity by 50 slots. Oh, nice. I like that. All right. Back out of there. All right. Now, what was the plan? Hard questions, these. Oh, yes. We'll go back in here because we've got to start an autopilot on the basic trial as well. I think. Yes, I do need to. All right. Auto fight here. Start that. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about that event that I can't remember the name of. Let's see. It's called Scroll Exploration. I still need one more arena fight for that. You don't have to win it. You just have to do it. And I could do that. I could just go throw myself on the sword in the arena. But it doesn't sound like a fun time, you know? So, let's look at the events, however, in a more reasonable manner. And see if I want to do any of this stuff. I did the Assassin's Code earlier. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. But I did that one in the stream earlier today. Kevin says, could ya what? I've already forgotten what I was talking about. Who knows? How you doing? I've finished all those. Yeah. He says, how are you doing on those? I did them, I did the whole set of them. Like, maybe, I don't know, maybe around noon or something like that. Let's see. Guild War Conqueror. Oh, I definitely don't need to do that. I've done nothing with the builders. 0 things. Don't see. Oh, yes, that's right. I was gonna go summon somebody. That's what I was gonna go do. But wait, I'm distracted again because we finished a background fight. 372 XP and 12 Shelter Insignia 3s over there. And now I'm gonna go throw somebody's stamina at the Delivery 3 over there. Alright, we're gonna auto fight those 8 times. Kevin says, oh nice, I haven't even finished those. Got through 5 of them. They were fairly quick, I felt. I don't know how long it took, but I felt like they went pretty quickly. Alright, now, I remember that I'm gonna summon something, believe it or not. Stuck in my head for whole minutes. Alright. Could do that. And the thing is, I would like to get Malvira. If I get another Ivor, that's cool too. But I've wanted Malvira before and failed to get her. And likely as not, I'll fail to get her again. But let's throw some summons at it anyway. Let's at least do some blue wings. And see if we can... Oh, I should have waited. That scroll exploration can can ask for summons. It's like I want to do nothing when the scroll exploration is here. I want to just wait for it to open up and then just do only what it tells me to. It's a problem I have. All right, so we got somebody in there. Was it Lily? It may have been Lily that was in that group. I didn't look at it closely enough. This is why it's hard for me. If I do them by 10, then I don't even realize sometimes who I get. Okay, all right, let's see. I haven't finished the Assassin's Creed line yet. I also have some freebies that I need to claim, and I haven't done the trial things yet. There are, like 13 stages of those, and I've only done the first one. Kevin says Tazira. Okay, Tazira is the one I got. I think that I need to awaken Tazira still, right? Pretty sure I do. Let's check. Let's just check and see if I have anybody that I need to awaken currently in this group that I have here. Probably. Odds are pretty decent. If not in here, then in my overflow. I should have some people who can awaken some of these guys. I have to concentrate for this. Looking for little red dots. Very tricky. Oh, well, right. I got two of this guy. This guy is he Ezio? Is that his name? Yes, Ezio or Azio. I feel like it's Azio, right? Azio Auditore? I think so. Let's awaken him. Kevin says, in that 10 roll, if that's what you're asking about, yes, that is what I was asking about. Increases assassinates damage multiplier by 100%. I actually don't know what Azio does yet beyond what we've done in the things that I've used him for, which have not relied in any way on his abilities. So, increases assassinates damage multiplier by 100%. After entering the lethal instinct state, the next two attacks are guaranteed to become assassinate. Alright, so assassinate says deals 400% damage one time that ignores defense to the enemy with the lowest HP percentage in range, then executes the target if it is a non-elite, non-boss enemy with HP below 40%. Doesn't that make it a common enemy? Feel like. Lethal Instinct gains 50% physical damage reduction and magic damage reduction, and restores 5% max health and 2% max rage per second. Upon taking damage, removes this state and counterattacks the target, launching Assassinate one time against them. This counterattack can only be triggered when the target is within the ultimate range. Cool, let's do it. Kevin says, oh, that's right, you have Jezebel. She'd be awesome in that basic trial you were doing earlier and anti-air arena. But yes, I know, always need XP and time to get them up. That is correct. The XP it's lacking, and I have so many characters that need to be leveled. I'm really not sure who to focus on. I want to get Ezrath up. I think maybe I want to get Ezrath up pretty soon if I can. We got 1 5-star psychic power for that. All right. Now, let's move on down this and see if there's anybody else I have. Nope. Everyone else is already awakened as much as they can be for the moment. So let's head over to attributes and we'll go to sell. Let's do 3s and 4s. And yes, all of those seem like they'll be fine to get rid of. It's 300 diamonds and 300 epic awakening tokens there. And then we can quick star up some guys and move them along. Not very many of them, because we're now out of XP potions. That was as many as we could do. It's a whole problem, but could go and try to get some more XP potions, but they are just not easy to come by. Alright, we've got 86,710 gold, 11,760 XP potions, 5 smoldering scales, a little bit of gear, 1 Enchantress's Spirit, 1 Arcanum Crystal, 180 Forgotten Palace Trophies, and 5 Stamina from that fight. Let's also check and see what we have in the mine. It's 4,650 gold, 2,550 XP potions, 12 stamina, 1 diamond, 3 arena permits, 1 auto fight chance, and 4 mithril. Nice. Speaking of arena, let's see exactly how long we have left on that. We've got 5 minutes and 33 seconds remaining before we need to do another refresh to see if I want to do another fight. Let's go to the shop and get our freebies. Here we have our daily luck. Claim now, and we get 10 auto fight attempts, 40,000 gold, and 1 legendary summoning crystal shard. Moving on down to this, we got the W gold shop there, and the free daily bonus, which is 30 stamina. Followed by the regular bundle, we got 20 stamina up in the upper right corner, and then the Spirit Invocation pack has a chest on the left with 10 diamonds. Okay, all that out of the way. Let's go to raids, and we'll go to resource raid, where we can attempt to get some XP potions, which is badly needed. So we'll go to, let's see, quick clear. I currently have some double everything going, so I can only do it one time right now. And why do the quick clear? Because this is fast anyway. So what am I thinking? Let's just do the auto fight. And let's also move it to something silly. Click the start button, and we'll use some of these fancy schmancy stamina potions that I have built up. We'll use 6 of them. And then we'll click max here. That'll fight 25 times. I'll fill up my my bags fairly quickly with that. That's all right. Kevin says holding on to a few potions. Wow. You know, I'm not good at spending things. That's a problem that I have. I don't like to use my items really. If it's a limited resource, then I tend to hold on to it. It's interesting because I'm always like, well, I need to keep back at least, say for instance, I might start out, okay, well I need to keep back 5 of these things. But then when it comes to it, it's like, well, 5 isn't really enough. Maybe 10 is where I need to hang on to them and not spend more than that, just in case, right? And then it's like, oh well, 10 is really insufficient. I don't feel comfortable with that. So maybe 20. We'll try 20. Yeah, and so I sort of work it up, and I want to hold on to more and more. I'm a little bit of a hoarder that way, you know. It's like you've got to have extras, right? Of anything consumable. It's rough. It's rough being me. All right, let's see here. We can go over to the events. No, not events. Sorry, wrong button. Buttons are hard. Assassin's Creed Enter is the one I want. And then Land of the Ancients. Alright, so we're on A4 at the moment. Let's have a look. Tides spread. Darkness clouds the mind and shadows the land. Here, perception defines reality. It wants us to clear the stage, and clear the stage with our soul core intact, preferably. So, let's have a look at it. We've got 2 portals to protect. They've got 3 oncoming portals. We've got some bushes. Now that's more relevant than I realized, because apparently these bushes can be used with our nice little Azio fellow. And possibly other people too. Well, I suppose any of the new Assassin's Creed people can hide in the bushes. I don't know. I haven't actually looked at their skills. But we're gonna assume so. Okay, so we have the Aegean lion. Common armor, melee, physical, and elite. Kevin says correct. Probably about any of them being able to hide in the bushes. Alright, so it has tenacity. Taking damage reduces tenacity, and damage from behind reduces extra tenacity. When tenacity is greater than 50%, reduces damage taken by 50% and greatly increases crowd control resistance. when tenacity is less than 50%, greatly increases crowd control resistance only. When tenacity equals 0, becomes stunned for a long duration and increases damage taken by 50%. Broken Pride, when HP drops below 65% for the first time, leaves the battlefield. Ferocious Swipe deals 400% damage to heroes within 1 tile ahead. Vicious Bite deals 200% damage to heroes within 1 tile ahead and reduces their defense by 20%. Savage Roar lets out a roar, reducing the attack of all heroes on the field by 15%. It's also immune to all crowd control effects except slow. Proud and merciless, the battlefield is its hunting ground. Then we have this Cosmos Cultist. Cosmos Cultist is a little on the nasty side, simply because he awakens all adjacent resting monsters to join the battle, and he'll come after your platform units. And really that's the part that's the real problem, because Hidden Point prioritizes attacking a platform unit in range 1 time, dealing 100% damage, which is pretty gross when he comes and kills your healer. He also has Underhand Slash, deals 400% damage to heroes within 1 tile ahead. Let's see, Control Immunity, he makes him immune to all crowd control effects. It says every conspiracy needs a messenger willing to die for it. Then we have the Cursed Guard, common armor, melee, physical, so you'll note all of these are common armor. Tenacity, same as the Lion's Tenacity. Swift Slash deals 300% damage to heroes within 1 tile ahead. Blighted Edge coats the weapon with deadly poison. The next 3 attacks reduce the target's max hit points by 5%. Monster Info, a corrupted servant of Anubis whose blade leaves wounds that refuse to close. Okay, stuff. Gross stuff there. We'll click fight. Kevin says, so you're Azio or Ivor or Cassandra. I don't have Cassandra, I don't think. I do have Azio, and I think Ivor is one of them that you got from like the 200 summons, maybe, which means that probably it's a, let's see, is he a tactician? Is Ivor a tactician? Maybe. Is this him? Or is this Ezio? Who knows? Who knows? Looks like I've been, oh, okay, he's this guy here. Is it the same guy? I don't know. It's Azio. So that's Azio Auditoria, the tactician. The other guy, Ivor, is that a fighter? Maybe that's a fighter. Ivor is the girl. That's right. It's Varen's daughter. So let's look at the fighters and look for Ivor. Now, Ivor looks very masculine. I think. Yes, that right there. All right. Kevin says fighter, yes. Okay, so that is Ivor. She's level 1, which is not going to help me as much as you might think. We're going to click to upgrade. Where are we at right now? We do have a good number of potions building up. Could I bring her up? I could. Could. And then we have the other one who will be there already. So then I could have her in one of the bushes and him in another. That might be worthwhile. Okay, let's give it a try. Oh, Kevin says I don't think levels count for this. Do they not? Let's go back and see. Oh ho, map info. Down over here, hidden on the lower left in italics, it says, hero's level and promotion grade will be maximized in this battle. Gear, artifacts, pantheon, bond skills, and skill upgrades will not take effect. That is phenomenal information. So then, let's see. What if I take out... Let's see here. Hold on. Let's think about this. Who do I want to take out? I could try. Let's try taking out Arrogance. Putting in Ivor. This is a great time to try people out, actually, if that's the case. Lots of interesting people that I've never used before. But I won't do that right now. Sort of I'll do that, because I've never used Ivor before. Oh, look. She is a northerner. Now, hold on a moment. Akira is also a northerner. And you know what? What if we just have a northern faction going here? What if we do this. Because we do have Elder. And maybe we could put Elder, take out, let's see. I have currently one healer here. I've got Ivor, I've got those guys. Who was the other one that I just took out that I was thinking of putting back in? There's so many interesting people at this point. Could put Draylen possibly at the back. That may not be the worst idea ever. Kevin says could bring in Ezrath, but he's cultist. So many choices. Yeah, I know. I feel like I have to choose a lane on this. I do think I'm going to keep what's her name for now, Cyrene, just to bring people out a little faster. Because the first time I did one of these, I felt like she would be very beneficial. And it was because everything was moving much faster than I wanted it to. So I feel like this is okay. We've got how many ground units? 5. We've got a lot of ground units at the moment. We have 6 ground units. That seems excessive. Maybe overly so. I could change things up a bit. Let's see what else I have in this regard. I don't know if I want to change things up. I'm kind of okay with it as it is. That wasn't what I wanted to do. Oh, was it? I accidentally got both of them. So we could do something like one of the healers. I haven't done Violetta Vane yet in anything. I have no idea how well she'll do at anything. Okay, let's try this and just see what happens. A1 tide spread. Fracture is not random. It is being shaped. Isu pattern analysis fragment. Ah, yes, very good. Okay, let's try putting him here, facing that way as before. Ah, I'm an idiot. I meant to put Cyrene down. And we're just going to put Cyrene back here. Maybe I should have put Cyrene right there. That would have been smarter. We're not doing smarter. That's not happening at the moment. How's about I put Draylen out there? And I don't know about that. We'll see. That was very dead. Let's try a restart on this. Okay, let's fail less. Start with that. Okay. What if we put out Cyrene back here? Then we put out Draylen here, face forward. Then we put this guy here and face this way. Now we've got another individual coming at us. It's not very nice. Another group of individuals, I guess I should say. Let's try sticking Xena right here to take some of those out, make things a little bit better. We've got some folks down there who are getting ready to do terrible things. I wonder, could I put, that won't help at all. Let's see. Could just put him here to do something about those guys. Let's see what happens if I do that. I can turn on this. So we've definitely got him moving. Was that a good thing? I'm uncertain. Let's put this guy here, and then what? Do we put Elder down somewhere next? Could do Elder here. Maybe. Oh, they're going around. Okay, all right. I was afraid they're going around behind there for a minute. I'm like, well, that's not good. Okay. Could put Aelin here. Sure, let's do. Ah, something terrible has occurred. Did I just let them walk by? Perhaps. I don't know. It looks bad. Alan is getting slaughtered over there. I think Alan is currently, well, okay, I have two ground, or no, two platform people at the moment. Could be part of the problem. We've run out of deployable units, but we can pick up Cyrene. So let's do that. And then what if we take this one and go, I don't know, go here? Is that, no, that's not reasonable, is it? That's silly. Let's see. What do I want to put in? Not really sure. Let's wait. We could put a Kira over here. That might make more sense. Because she has clones and we can move the clones around. Kevin says, oopsie on that placement. Ooh, I wonder which one. See, I'm actually not sure who went through. Let's pick up Xena for the moment. Well, I guess not for the moment. Looks like we've got this. So I'm going to have to do it again because I let somebody slip by there. I really don't even know. I don't know who. I was obviously not paying attention to the right area. So let's click there. Oh, we have to click complete. It won't let us look at the stats. What a shame. We got 500 of the Raven, I don't know, those coins, and 270 of the XP potions there. I'm sure we've probably filled up on heroes as well in the bags, so I'll have to go back. And I may as well do that now. I can't, it won't let me. It's like, no, you must go to A5. What a shame. The Jackal. At the pyramid's core, a ritual gives form to an abomination of ungodly magnitude. To keep the boss before the stage countdown ends. Well, that's not what I want to do at all. I want to go to the bag thing. Huh. So we have to click select save. We try something. Oh, we don't. I was able to do the map. All right. Kevin says, and they got through. Elder 3 came through. You can only block 2. Okay. Did they? You know what? I bet they awakened those 2 resting ones. Is that what they did? If so, I had seen 2 guys resting down there, and I had thought about doing something about them, and then I just sort of got distracted. And I bet you that he awakened those coming through. That makes sense. Anubis, Guardian of Duat. Common armor, melee, magic, and boss. Kevin says, yes, that makes sense. HP is high. Attack is pretty high. Magic resistance is pretty decent. And defense is also quite good. Death Shroud. The dense black fog surrounds the caster. Heroes in range continuously take damage. Well, I hate that. Last Rite deals 150% damage to all heroes. Also terrible. King's Ossuary. Summons the Ossuary to trap all units and continuously deals damage to them while the Ossuary exists and risk not to attack. When the Ossuary is destroyed, increases Anubis damage taken by 30%. Summons multiple rotting beasts to charge forward. Upon hitting a target, they trigger a violent explosion, dealing 300% damage to all adjacent targets. Mark of Interment targets all heroes, dealing damage equal to 30% of their max health to them and their adjacent heroes. Ooh, that's just terrible. Just terrible. So it does encourage us to space our guys out, doesn't it? Wow. That is a thing of misery. Also, it's immune to all crowd control effects except slow. Every life is weighed. Phew, if I'm worthy of return. Excellent. Okay. So, let's think this through. Alright. Okay. I'm not going to go forward yet, though. I want to dealing with the bag situation and the arena. So, let's check this because our full hero capacity is an issue. So, we will accept these 35,030 gold coins, 849,100 XP potions, and various and sundry heroes. All right, we go to our heroes and let us quick start up. We're going to do it with these guys. And then with these down here. And then with these two here. I'm not going to start the rest up because that'll use a ton of stuff. Okay, back out of there, and we can start those fights once more. They were resource raids on XP and auto fights 6 times, looks like. All right, back out of there. Where was I? I was in the banner. Okay, went to the ancients, and I wasn't really finished with A4, to be honest. I think I'm going to do that before I start on the A5 stuff. Okay, back to this. Let's redo it and try to do better this time. Probably won't be better, but we'll give it a go. Fracture is not random. It's being shielded. Okay, so I'm not sure exactly what I did last time, but I think this time I'm gonna throw, you know what? That's a terrible idea. I've already decided. Horrible plan. Better to do Draylen here. And then Ezio here. As before, I think. And then we need Xena if we can find her. There she is. Oh, I'm an idiot. Once more, I failed to put up Cyrene. Let's put Cyrene right there. And then Xena here. And then we shall turn on the ultimates. Let's go ahead and put him here, Elder. And then put this one here. Okay, that's all fine and well thus far. I think possibly last time I put Cetrum. Well, okay. Let's see. Can't quite reach with him. So I think we put Cetrum here. And it ended up going poorly. So what if we put... What did I do? I don't know. Oh, heavens. That was terrible. I apparently put down Cetrum. That was not on purpose. Cool. Well, that's fine. I guess we'll put Sulkadins over here. New plan. Oh no. It's not great. Sulkadins, he died fast. Let's put Aelin over here. Oh man. Kevin says you woke them up. Yeah, I did. I accidentally put Cetrum facing the wrong direction is what happened there. I didn't mean to put Cetrum up down at all. I had decided to move him. So let's wait at this point. Well, you know what? Let's not. Let's pick up Cyrene and put down what's his name here? Adrian. Errors were made, but it's all right. All right. So now we've killed everything else. Let's pick people up and put more on that line there. Let's get Sulkadins and Akira on the job. Let's see if we can make this go a little bit faster. We got a clone here. There we go. That's more like it. That was terrible, but we made it through. All right. Well, that's interesting. So in spite of not needing, or in spite of being considered max level, etc., it did level up my my guy there. My girl? It's a girl, right? Ivor? Ivor got leveled up 1. Cool. Kevin says much better. No, it's horrible, but it worked. All right. Stats show Azio did 365,425, followed by Cetrum, in spite of his terrible placement, 289,702, and then Xena 253,770. We got 200 Eagle Cross and 270 XP potions. The mind breaks before the body understands why. I'm a medical expert. Cool. Alright, we also have a background fight complete. That doesn't really go bad. I forgot to check on the arena. Okay, we'll go here. Oh, we did actually finish them all. Cool. 11,060 gold, 268,100 XP potions, and then a little bit of guys. Okay, now let's head over to the arena and do a refresh on those opponents most likely. Yes, definitely. Refresh though. Oh, this is much better. Like this a lot. What I see is we may die anyway, but I'm okay with it. Let's go for Korner from France at 360,775 BP. Let us auto fight this individual here, Korner. Mob attributes. Never mind. I can't read it to you. It's already done. Okay. Let's see what he does first. French compatriot. It's Helga with Shadow Blitz. Rapidly strikes the target with the highest HP in range, dealing 25% damage 4 times every X seconds. X is equal to 30% attack interval, which becomes shorter as the hero's attack speed increases. Then he stuck out Lily with Sap of the Ancient. I can't tell you what that does because it's disappeared from my screen. So we got a victory on that against Stone Troy with 360,775 BP. Stats show that Xena dealt the most damage at 1,556,040, followed by Helga at 775,419. We got 3 arena coins, 8 Duel of Champions points, and 8,000 gold for that. Now, before I go into any further fights, which I do want to do another, I want to first go back over to the Scroll Exploration event, I think. Scroll Exploration. And yes, we claim these 10 Master Keys, and then we need to select another thing here. What do we have? Successfully enhanced gear 15 times during the event. Sure, let's do that. Enhanced gear 15 times. So, we go to storage, and we're going to enhance some gear. Let's do some 0 to 3 gear, and we will do bulk organize, and we'll do 4 of the pieces up to level 4. Bulk enhancement to level 4. Go for it. Okay. Great, grand, and glorious. We actually only brought each of those up by 3 levels, so that would be 12. I better do it. Alright, enhance to level 4. Okay, back out, go to events, and let's check on Scroll Exploration. Claim this 1 huge stamina potion for that. On to the next thing. Clear any stage 15 times during the event. I bet we can manage that. Okay. What stage do I want to clear 15 times? Let's do the Oracle's Trial, and we'll go to the Gear Rate 3, and we only need to do it 15 times. 22 each. Alright, let's do quick clear, because we have exactly 15, which makes sense. And we'll move that to something silly, and we'll use one of these huge stamina potions. And let's see, how many do I need? 15 times, so we need 330 more. Quick start, and we'll use 2 more of these guys here. Kevin says, don't forget to claim your blue summon crystal from that. What on earth is a blue summon crystal? You're talking about the... Oh, the rare summoning crystal? Alright, we got 400 stamina there. Well, let's do this. And it will go very quickly. So we have a blue summoning crystal available in the Scroll Exploration, is that what you tell me? Click OK here. We got 7 Sanguine Fabric, 400 Forgotten Palace trophies. 10 Bullhound Demon Soldier Shards, 144,500 gold, 5 stamina, and 22,090 XP potions, followed by Mossy Quartz level 1 thing, and a bunch of gear here. Cool. Alright, out of there, and then we go back to the scroll exploration. Gotta maximize our... Oh, I see what you're saying. The progress meter down there. Yeah, let's grab that. Good job. So we got 1 rare summoning crystal there. And we got 2 more rare summoning crystals for this. Very nice. I like it. Now, let's take this one. Successfully enhanced gear 20 times during the event. Alright. So, if each one goes up 3 per, then we can do 7 of them to level 4. Let's see here. Storage 0 to 3. And let's bulk organize 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. Bulk enhance up to level 4, and that ought to cover it. Alright. Back out and to the scroll exploration where we can claim these 10 5-star psychic power shards. Alright. How's about this one? Make 1 purchase in the black market of the Dwarven Association during the event. I'm sure we can manage that. Let's see, we've already gotten the hourly thing. Actually, in 2 minutes, it's going to refresh. How do I feel, I wonder, about waiting for 2 minutes for that to happen? I feel like it's going to be midnight. That's how I feel about it. I don't really want to purchase any of these items right now. It's a whole problem. Well, okay, let's go back out and we'll go over to the events. We'll just ignore that. How's about that? That's not where I want to go. I want to go to the Assassin's Creed banner. Got there. Land of the Ancients. Okay, so I finished A4. I was about to do A5, where we attack this guy who just stands there. We want a little bit of spacing, probably, between our people, is what it seemed. So, we were being encouraged to click this button. Select save. What does it mean? Loading a save will start the game from a specific stage's progress. Interesting. Okay. Fight. Kevin says you also get another free ASIO from the event. Cool. I don't like free ASIOs, I'm pretty sure. So I need a healer. I wonder if I have room to put ground units. I have no idea. I don't think that I necessarily need that girl. Baron's daughter. I think there was some magic resistance, but we could probably do something about that with Ajax. I don't know that I'll need Cyrene for this. I kind of like the watch refraction thing. So maybe Lady Mina gives some debuffs. I wonder if that'll be useful. Possibly. So a lot of damage going to be being dealt. We've got currently Draylen and Aelin for heals. I can't remember Aelin's range right now. Isn't it just, it's the same as Dochen's, I think. I just used her like 2 seconds ago. Already for that. Yes. Okay. Excellent. All right. Okay. Let's see. What else did we learn? Not much. Brains don't retain information well, apparently. I don't really want too many people on the platform, I think. Okay. Okay, let's see. I don't know that Lady Mina is a good idea. I'll take her out. Let's check and see what we have in the way of watchers. I haven't really used this one, Ardea. I think she's pretty good because I've seen her do good things in stuff. So let's keep her in. definitely would like to keep in... I think I would like to keep in Ajax for that magic resistance decrease. Kevin says when you fight it'll autosave, bring in Narissa. I've never used Narissa yet. I don't know what she does. I know that she's a healer. Let's go look. Narissa. Let's check her out. I also haven't used Elowen. I know that Elowen has some definite benefits as well. Namely, she can put little elf girls that heal all over the place, which is pretty nice. Let's check out Narissa here. Okay, skills. Applies abyssal favor to one allied hero with the highest attack in range. Each single target heal grants 1 point of black pearls. Additionally, heals one allied unit in range. Every point of black pearls collected gains 1 point of atrophy. Abyssal favor says its bearer gains 20% inspiration from Narissa. When taking damage, recovers 5% HP and grants Narissa 1 point of black pearls. This effect can trigger up to 1 time within 2 seconds. Each trigger increases Abyssal Favor's HP regen effect by 10%, up to 100% increase. Black Swan Elegy. I've read this many times in Arena. When cast, I never knew what it meant because I didn't know what all this stuff was. When casting the ultimate, consumes all atrophy and dispels debuffs from allies in the hero's basic attack range and within 1 tile around Abyssal Favor. So atrophy says the ultimate can only be cast with above 4 points. The atrophy is capped at 12 points. When exceeding 4 points, each point of atrophy increases the ultimate duration by 1 second. Abyssal Favor says its bearer gains 20% inspiration from Narissa. That's the one I read a moment ago. Okay, when the ultimate is activated, each basic attack now deals 10% magic damage 30 times to the enemy with the lowest HP in range. Increases damage by 60% to enemies with shields. Oh, that's cool. The ultimate lasts for 12 seconds. Cannot gain black pearls during the ultimate. Applies 85% attack-based healing to one allied unit in range. Reduces AoE damage taken by 20% for all allies in the hero's basic attack range and within 1 tile of Abyssal Favor bearers. Cool. When HP drops below 100%, they immediately receive healing with a 40% healing multiplier. Each target can trigger this effect up to 1 time every 6 seconds. And what is her range? Okay, her ultimate is very large. Her basic is the same. That's very cool. Okay. Alright, that's reasonable then. Alright, Dark Onslaught. Every 4 points of atrophy increases the hero's attack by 70% and reduces all damage taken by 6%. When atrophy reaches 4 points or more, allies within the hero's basic attack range in 1 tile of Abyssal Favor bearers gain increased healing received, which says that healing received goes up by 20%. All effects reset when the ultimate ends. Cool. Alright, let's check her out. Who would I replace with Narissa? We could replace Aelin, and maybe that's not the worst idea, actually. Let's try it. No. Maybe. Don't know. Maybe we replace Akira. Yeah, sure. Okay. Let's do it. Where did she go? There she is, right in front of me. Okay. Let's see what happens here. We open the way so the righteous may walk unafraid. Acolyte's text. Alright, so we'll try putting Narissa back here, I think. Might make sense. Oh. Dang. His attack thing is much further up than I thought it would be. Damn, it's super far, by the way. New information for me. So Ajax is not going to be as useful as I'd hoped unless... Okay, wait. This hitbox is bigger than I thought. Excellent. Okay, good. Alright, so we should be able to put him out and put Sulfidins on the other side. And then maybe. Maybe this isn't terrible, I'm not sure. I may not have made the best decisions already. How far out does she hit? Just to there. Well, I don't love that. Let's see how far out. That won't go very far either. It's alright, we'll put her out. And then, don't really mind Xena dying. Oh, right, the hitbox. Keep forgetting how big the hitbox is. It's pretty large. She's okay to die. I want to put Draylin out. Where? Here? Could do here. And then we could move people a little closer. I don't know if that'll work or not. We'll try it. Let's wait on the ultimates. Keep those held back for now. That was a pretty good hit right there. Dang. He didn't last long. No good out there without a healer. Definitely. Alright. So, I gotta pull my people back. This bar is kind of in the way a little bit. Alright. In that case... yeah, it's not great. I suppose we could go here and still be within healing range. Oh, ultimates, yeah. We'll turn those on. I don't want to put him out yet, really. Again, I'm not real worried about her dying. That's okay. She can be a sacrificial lamb out there. Okay, we'll put Draylin back out. Maybe. Over here? I guess. That was Edrin going down. I can see. I'll put him back out. So... maybe. No, that was no good. I had thought maybe we could get a little bit further there, but no such luck. Yeah, we're almost out of time, so I'll just throw people down, I suppose. Don't know if it's a good idea or not. Destroy the ossuary quickly. I'm doing terribly at this. Just absolutely slaughtered there. Alright, we'll try again without worrying about spacing. So, Ardea got 2,221,960. That's pretty incredible because Sulkden's was at 1,397,910 and Ajax was down way low, 545,109. Okay, we're gonna do better. Joy Sunday 1 says hi. Hi Joy, how you doing? Alright, let's try again. This time with Gusto. How many lands have they defiled? Bayak of Siwa. Alright, try again. What have I done terribly wrong? Let's go back in. Dense Bat Black Fog, get continuous damage, sure. Last Right does 150% damage to all heroes, and if we get outside of healing range, we get killed quickly. Got that. While the ossuary exists, the noobs can't be attacked. When the ossuary is destroyed, he takes more damage. Okay. Just need to put more damage out there, it looks like. Kevin says, hit select save. You didn't do bad. Is that not bad? It felt bad. Felt pretty bad. Hit select save. Save point 1 or save point 2. Okay, let's do save point 2. That seems good. Start. You just make an X pattern with your heroes. Now, okay, but if you have an X pattern, then you're still having adjacent, right? Because typically adjacent is just, you know, beside a moon kind of a square. Although, we're just going to try kind of the same thing as before, for 40% or so here it looks like. And this is what I did last time. And the effect was not as phenomenal as I would have liked. Corner doesn't count? Oh, well, then in that case, I should do this again. If the corner doesn't count, then we have a whole lot of possibility that I didn't realize here. So let's redo. Let's restart. Restart? Ah, that starts us all the way over to restart. So that's going to be, we have to actually quit and then load the save, maybe? Hopefully I didn't erase things. All right, challenge again. If I did, it's okay, because I didn't realize the corner doesn't count. That makes a big difference. Okay. If that's the case, we can put, I still want Narissa to be in the middle area, but we can put like Ajax here, and then we'll end up, well, no, because then we would end up with Narissa there. Is that acceptable? Perhaps, which we can hit further out into the thing. Maybe it is acceptable. I don't know. I don't love it. Let's not do that. Put her here. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's a good idea, but we'll try it. Maybe Aelin can do here. And then we'll do Cetrum and Solkdens. And then we've got Xena. That was terrible, by the way. Just absolutely decimated. It's just no bueno whatsoever. Let's get Draylin out here. Can we get our Dea there? Will I die? Possibly die? That's okay. We'll go forward with it. Ah, this guy too. Sure, why not? And hit those ultimates. People are going down like nobody's business. It's a terrible plan. Are you quite sure that the corners are safe? It's not looking good. Kevin says, but look at the HP, he was almost dead. It saves the boss's HP. Right. Not making any good moves here, though, I can tell you that. Hold on a second. Okay, this is going. That's good. All right. Let's try putting out this guy first, because he's our good friend who gives shields sometimes. Not for long. Kevin says your first go was better in the middle. Yeah, I agree. Narissa in the middle was definitely much better. This is garbage. I was trying to maximize that, but I suppose we could do the other direction. That would be smarter, because the back makes the most sense. Next time, I know. If I had started with the well, not necessarily with Ajax, but with someone at the back left, and then we could have done back left, and then the next one would have been up there, and it would have been a better layout overall. This is just like a meat grinder. I'm doing the meat grinder strategy at the moment. So we ran out of time that time, which is fine. let's do a challenge again because I'm going to do it the right way this time. I knew that I should put Narissa in the middle initially, and then I just didn't do what I should have done there in order to make that happen. For some reason, I was thinking it wouldn't be a good formation. I'm not sure that I necessarily need healer number 2 to be involved. Maybe, maybe not. I feel like actually probably would be good because that way we can heal a little bit further out in some direction, maybe. All right, let's Frozen out to die right now. Okay, now let's put. I think Sultans will be fine here, and Cetrum will be fine here. Then we can put Ajax here, and we can put what's her name, Aelin, right here. Now, we're dying terribly. We got Draylin. Draylin can go here. And let's see, we need Elder over here or somewhere. We could do this guy, Idrin, here. Currently just getting blasted. It's terrible. Sure, let's toss him out to death. Yeah, I don't know. They definitely seem to be taking a lot more damage. Kevin says, little late, but yes, I had 3 healers, and I think I may do as I was doing before, because I don't know. I know you say the corners don't count, but they seem to be counting. In fact, let's pick her up and see if this actually goes better if I remove some of this excess death that's happening. All right. I don't trust the corners. Kevin says I never put heroes past the first ground row. Yeah, they're just sacrificial heroes. I think this is going better to have this spacing. Ajax is still in the wrong location for this, and I think it's likely to get him killed for me to have him there actually. All right, let's try putting somebody else out to help with that, because we're just out of time. We're just going to try to throw people down. It's not good enough. Can't get it. We'll do it next time though, because Kevin says Ajax is fine. Watch the red plus when it goes off. Watch the red plus. I haven't seen a red plus. All right. Sulkans did 756,461 damage, followed by Zuma at 661,754. Then Ajax, 385,075. And then Idrin and Elder did similarly, interestingly, to Ajax. Cetrum did hardly anything, but he wasn't out because he was dead. All right, let's try it again. Challenge again. And let's see, A5. Select save, we'll go back to here again. And I think I'm going to try, I know you're telling me it doesn't count, but it looked like they were getting slaughtered to me. So I'm going to try it without that. Okay, let's do her here. And then Cetrum here. Ajax here. I don't have soul comings out like this, but I'm going to just see what happens. That's no good right there, but it's okay. We'll try it. So Ajax died pretty quickly like that too. Turn this on. Let's put Heal in here. I don't know. It's a terrible idea. Elder is outside of range if I put it there. Because she only hits to up there. If I put people up there... Okay, hold on. What if we take him up and put Xena here? And that wasn't Xena, that was the other girl. Ardea. Definitely getting slaughtered regardless. Okay. So, let's quit and restart. We'll try it again. All right. So, getting destroyed like that. All right. Try it again with your three healing idea there. Okay. A5, select save the tickets to the same group. You know, that's fine. We'll do it again. We'll just do it in a different order. Let's see. What was it? Ajax, Solkadins, Cetrum, and then who else was doing very well on the damage dealing? Xena. Did I select the save game? I'm not sure. Let's go back. Okay, A5, select save. Load. Yes, we did. Okay, so we can actually change our people at this point. How interesting. Kevin says bring in Elwyn. Do Elwyn's little elves count against her? Like, do they count as things that can be targeted and damage those around them? Or not? Let's see here. Elder can't stay alive, so we may as well not. Well, okay. I almost feel like we may as well not have. Let's see here. There's not a lot of room on the platforms if we're going to have a lot of kilos here. So, well, I don't like it. Let's see. We could do. Okay, Elwyn. Yeah, we can do Elwyn. I haven't used Elwyn yet. I've seen her being used by other people. She's green, but she's not that one. She's a different one. Different green girl. Somewhere. There she is. Alright, Elwyn is here. Who do I want to replace? I could replace Draven with Elwyn. Let's see. I have to check on how much damage is being done by these different people. Okay, start. Kevin suggests dropping Xena. We'll see. See how it goes. Alright, so we'll throw out Nursa here. Then, was that right? Yes, that was right. Okay. Let's put Sultan's back here. Let's do, what's his name here? Ajax there. But wait, I failed already. That's okay. We'll put Elwyn here. I don't know if Elowen's going to be good enough to actually save anyone. We could do this way, but you know, let's go crazy and do this way. And then let's see here. I don't know about all this. Bad decisions were made, and sticking with them at the moment. I've messed up the entire order of things. I put Elowen in the wrong place. Let's put this girl in the right place anyway. All is going terribly thus far. Let's turn on ultimates. And we can't put this one out because of the failure that has occurred here. That's okay. We put Ethan up here. And how about this guy? We put this guy right here. He won't last very long, likely he's not. We've got a little elf girl though. An elf girl can go right here. Let's see. We've got this guy. He can go over here. Elder. Alright. I don't know about it. It's a terrible, terrible disaster. Alright, the good news is they should die off quickly. And then we can have a whole new setup. It'll be great. Kevin says don't put them out that far. Well, you know. I had hopes that maybe Ellen could keep them alive, but apparently that is not the case. Alright, let's throw her out. Too late. What a shame. Ah, man. Okay. Adrian over here. Okay, Aelin can hit them out to there, theoretically. But she can't keep them alive. I'll put Xena out there anyway. And a little elf. And I better put somebody else out, or we're gonna run out of time again. Time is already elapsed. Can't do it. Alright. Maybe I can do better at placement this time. That was terrible. Let's try again. Stats show, let's see. Solkaden's at the top of that disaster, followed by Xena. And then Ardea. Then Elder. Marissa, Adrian. Oof. Oof. Alright. Complete. Alright. A5. Select save, load, and try again. You need to put... Okay. Let's try to make a simple pattern. Maybe I can manage it. Alright, Marissa here. So... let's try Elowen here and Aelin here. And then we'll do Solkaden's back there. I probably need to get Xena out pretty quickly. And Ardea. Let's try Ardea on this side. Let's put Cetron back here. And Adrian, he does pretty well. So we'll put him out there. Let's turn on ultimates. Yes. And now, see if we can manage to beat up this ossuary. Let's throw out an elf over here. And now, let's pick up Xena and put down this guy. Azio or something. Okay. Looks like this one isn't going to make it too long, but we can put an elf there. Oh, hey, success. Wonderful. Kevin agrees. Alrighty. So we got 500 of the eagle things or no, 200 of the eagles and 500 of the ravens, I think. And I say it like that, so I can't actually click it. See, it's going to make me click next. All right, next it is. Can't click the stats either. Sad days. We have to click complete. What a shame, huh? Alright, so we did whatever we needed to there. Oh.
We banish the darkness that plagues my land. A portal hangs inside the pyramids, and beyond it, Yggdrasil. The world tree does not belong here, yet it stands, defying all natural order. High among its branches, a single point burns with violet light, a tainted flame, dark and tantalizing. Ezio reaches out in a trance, and we are torn from Egypt, the world collapsing as we drift into the ether.
You are not Vieri. Do not become him. You were taught restraint. Look at the cost of mercy. Every creed is a chain dressed as wisdom. Break it. Become truth. Nothing is true. Everything is permitted.
Alright, cool. We got through that. Now, let's go back out of here. Oh, we got quests to claim down here. Let's see. Challenge quests. Clear Land of the Ancient, stage 85. We'll get 1 piece of Eden and 350 Eagle Crests for that. Very nice. Out we go. And then to the, let's see, hold on. What was it I needed here? Scroll exploration. Make 1 purchase and then pull on black market. I completely forgot about it. Smart purchase. Let's do it. Buy. Alright, back out, and then we claim this 1 rare summoning crystal here. Obtain 25 meteorites from artifact and material raid. That will be not right now. Sorry, 1235. But we will claim these 100 damage right there. Kevin says that now you will unlock the Necropolis. Ah, awesome. Necropolis. Sounds grand. Let's go to the arena over here. And I've got a fight I can do up here. It is Lutikav 110 from the Ukraine with 372,163 BP. Yeah, we'll give it a go. Why not? He's got all kinds of new people. We've got Kanan and that girl with the steampunk stuff. And then also some other people. Dolores was one of them. Okay. He stuck out Sun Wukong with Splitting Hairs, deals 100% damage 18 times to 1 enemy, and inflicts stun. And then we have Dolores with some graceful dancing. Applies 40% inspiration to other allies in range for 22 seconds. Nice. Ah, her name is Vera, with extended clip. Immediately gains 1 temporary magazine fully loaded with tactical rounds. While the hero has tactical rounds, increases attack interval by 30%. When all tactical rounds are depleted, removes the above debuff. Meanwhile, if the magazine is empty, automatically reloads one magazine of precision rounds. Afterward, he stuck out Kanan up here with Angel Groom. Can choose and teleport to an unoccupied tile within 4 tiles under an ascendant form. Afterward, immediately triggers one special talent attack, dealing an extra 300% damage one time to the target. If already in ascendant form, restores 50% rage and extends the remaining duration of ascendant form by 2 seconds. Very nice. Managed to get it all read in time. Kevin says it's basically the same last fight you did, just 4 difficulties. Another of those, huh? Alright, stats show that, let's see, highest damage on the board was Vera with 6,535,330, followed by Sun Wukong with 6,085,280. Then it goes down to Xeno with 4,739,400, and Sulkadins with 4,146,530. Man, I can't even read numbers now. Alright. We got 3 arena coins and 4 Duel of Champions points for that. Back out of there. And let's refresh those opponents and see what we have here. Looks like we've got Kate Rufino from Brazil, 388,592 VP. Sure, let's try that. We have 2 hours and 21 minutes left on this round of the arena, it looks like. Alright. See what Kate throws out first. It is Numero with Nature's Wrath. Immediately gains 2 extra Grimthorn spikes and rapidly launches all Grimthorn spikes to random enemies in range after charging for a short period, each spike dealing 520% damage and inflicting 1 stack of poison. Afterward, we have Sandy with Chain of Healing. When triggered, increases the hero's healing multiplier by 20%, immediately heals all allies in range 1 time, and dispels all debuffs from them. For 25 seconds after the heal, each basic attack turns into a healing ball that can bounce 4 times. I missed the 3rd person that he put out there. Alright, so we got the victory of Kate Rufino, 388,592 VP. And stats show that the highest damage on the board was Numero with 3,128,630, followed by Xeno with 2,069,970, and then Sulkadins at 1,362,450. We got 3 arena coins, 8 Duel of Champions points, and 8,000 XP potions for that. Alright, so now we're down to 5 arena permits and 13 minutes before we can refresh it. So let's go over to events, where we have Duel of Champions we can claim for 100,000 gold. With 5 days left on this event, and only 3 more ticks along it, so I think we'll get there probably for that one. Alright, looks good. Okay, in that case, guys, it is 12:40 a.m., and I think I better call it a night. It has been a pleasure streaming with you all as usual, and thank you for all of your assistance and advice. If you are not following me yet, be sure to follow me and turn on notifications so that you can see the next time that I go live. Hopefully, I'll see you all next time. Everybody have a good night.